said that Stella Chow was going to make an impromptu speech as our second speaker, but as we have Monica here again, will you mind if we do the change?
She can still speak.
Yeah, okay.
Do
we have enough time?
How many minutes is your speech?
5 to 7.
Okay, so we can have a third speaker then. Would you like, does anybody would like to be Monica's evaluator?
Who? Sorry?
Your evaluator.
Who?
That's right.
An impromptu.
I would do.
Sure.
So, great, Mara will be Monica's evaluator, and she will be the second speaker. The first speaker for tonight is Chung-Yi Leung. She's a great speaker. I think she's one of our best speakers in our club. Don't be humble. This is her first project from the Technical Presentation Advanced Manual. And it will be 8 to 10 minutes. I would like to call upon Chung's evaluator, Chung-Yi, to give us the objectives of his speech.
This is project number 1 of Chung's of this book, Technical Presentation, and the objectives are using a systematic approach, organize technical, specialized material into a concise presentation. Tailor the presentation to the audience needs, interests, and knowledge levels. Time is 8 to 10 minutes.
Thank you, Tom. Now we'd like to call Chung-Yi, our first speaker. A logo is not the brand. A logo is not the brand. Chung-Yi Leung.
Would be my title for today. The reason why I decided to talk about this particular topic was that people have a misconception that a logo is basically equivalent to a brand. However, tonight I am going to show you, fellow Toastmaster and fellow guests, that in my point of view and my perspective, as well as a little bit of my knowledge, I do not think a logo is equivalent to a brand. So before we start, let me give you a backstory about why I actually set this particular topic. I've spoken to a lot of designers, and I myself have experienced people coming up to me asking me to design a logo that is as sleek and as great as the Apple logo. I think what they meant was we want our brand to be as popular as the Apple logo. However, in order to do that, it does not rely on the logo, but instead the brand. So to begin, let me introduce to you or explain to you what a logo is. So in the definition by dictionary.com, a logo is a symbol and that represents what a company is or a trademark. However, branding is another story. Branding encompasses the logo as well as the personality of a company, what the company can provide to you, the people that they try to target. So all these aspects create the brand, not just the logo. So in order for a brand to be successful, that is, let's say I was talking about Apple again. For them to be successful, they must deliver a brand promise. And what a brand promise is Apple would give you the best quality computer technology that they offer. Now the reason why they can get brand loyalty is because they can offer the brand promise. When you get brand loyalty, it's from actually providing that particular service to your clients, and it's it's true to what you've said. So if you can all agree, Apple is able to give us sleek, the up to time technology. That's why they have so many people going to buy their products. So in order for a brand, a new brand, to really get the brand loyalty, they must deliver their brand promise first. But through what designers like myself can help new companies do is that through packaging, advertisement, and the logo, we can help you deliver the brand promise, to promote it so that people know what your company is trying to achieve or serve to us. So let me put this in a different perspective. Meet my friend Bob. Now, Bob could be any person that you meet on a daily basis. My question would be, what makes Bob Bob? Now, first of all, Bob is a doctor. He loves caring for his patients and knowing how to cure someone. That's what his career is. So it's no surprise that he loves to be around with kids. He also has a few pets, a cat and a dog. Then on his spare time, he loves watching movies and sometimes karaoke. Now that goes back to the idea of the brand. What makes Bob Bob? Well, it's actually everything about Bob. From his appearance, the way he dresses, to what his career is as a doctor, and also his social life with pets and kids, as well as his hobbies such as movies and karaoke. But here you'll see I've written Bob, quote unquote, the logo. So what I'm trying to say is that in order to describe what the brand is, your name, the logo, is not the brand, but rather everything in here, the elements, makes the brand who you are. So if you think about yourself, for instance, for myself is Chung, but what makes Chung Chung? My personality, my hobbies, Toastmasters, all of this creates a brand for me. Chung is only a logo or a name that represents who I am. So let me test you all for a second. What do you think of right away when you see this? McDonald's. Any other? No? That's correct. McDonald's. Why does this happen? Why do we associate this burger or fries so quickly to this brand called McDonald's? Well, it has to do with when we were young. It started out as an advertisement for all of us. So here is an image of a Happy Meal. Raise up hands if you have never eaten a Happy Meal in your life. Well, Wally, if you haven't, let me ask you, do you know what a Happy Meal is?
I do.
Even a person who does not have not eaten a Happy Meal knows exactly what a Happy Meal means or is to McDonald's. Now, that has to do with the way it was advertised. So this is part of creating the brand. Now, as we all know, a Happy Meal must also come with toys. So this collection of toys is a great image of a toy that I played with when I was young. Now, but what's so surprising and what you might not notice is the burgers here again. So again, even the toys and Happy Meals that they give you are an advertisement of a burger. This is why we associate back to this. Now, of course, we can never forget about this guy. Ronald McDonald is an icon also for McDonald's because of his quirky characteristics as well as the way he's dressed. So here is an image when I was around 6 to 8. As you can tell, McDonald's started instilling in our heads, even mine, very little. So this picture was taken when I was in Japan, and I can still remember as a child my grandfather, when we wake up in the morning, and this was in Hong Kong actually, on Saturdays we would go to McDonald's. He would sit down for his coffee and I would be eating fries, my favorite meal of the day. So in the end, even when McDonald's in Europe, they changed their color, or when you go to a different country, they're written in a different language, we still associate McDonald's with McDonald's because of the logo. The reason why this happens, it has to do with this phrase called the global village. Now this was coined by Marshall McLuhan, he's a philosopher who studies communication. And in his years, he believed that because of this global village, all this brand around us is elevated and becomes international because of the way they are delivered to us. Thanks to communication such as radio, advertisements such as posters, the packaging of the Happy Meal, all has to lead back to us with the burger. But in order for McDonald's to actually make us associate the burger to its brand, it has to deliver the quality as well as the consistency. I'm sure if you all have traveled, maybe you have not tried McDonald's throughout the world, but most of the McDonald's will have the same quality, same fries, same burgers, same meats, same not so healthy food for you, but they still are able to deliver the quality and the consistency. So that's why they delivered a brand promise, which I said in the beginning before. When you have delivered a brand promise to your clients, you will get brand loyalty. This is why people keep going back to this McDonald's to have that burger. So what I'm trying to say is, when you want your brand to be successful, don't just rely on your brand. It should rely on everything, including the logo, the way you advertise it, the way you package it, coming from how, for instance, storefront, the t-shirts that your employees wear, all make a brand a brand. So these were all the stuff that we went through. The brand promise and all of this quality would make your brand a successful brand. So to sum this up, I am going to end it with the title again. A logo is not the brand. Madam Toastmaster.